Hello guys, how are you? Welcome to my channel. Today I'm excited. I want to review and try for the first time this palette. This is Danessa Myricks Beauty Lightwork Volume 6. You can see there, it's a beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous palette. You can depart it and create your little mini palette or bring all the shadows with you. This part over here is a mirror. I'm gonna move it. You can see it's the mirror over here. Fresh pigments with sparkles, and they had like the jelly feeling. So you can like depart only one, and basically you can put the mirror over here and kind of like bring it. In my personal opinion, I don't like to do that because for me, departing the shadows, like taking, if you customize this palette, like taking it individual, because there's three palettes over here, 3 in 1. What it costs is like you're gonna end up taking one of these shadows or pigments, and that's just a whole disaster. I tried and that didn't work for me. You can see that I already did one of my shadows over there. I was very annoying about it. What you can do is use a tweezer, the back of the tweezer, and you kind of see. I just dig the shadow. I swear, it's so annoying. I just dig the freaking shadow. I totally recommend you the palette. The palette is amazing. It's not so easy. See, I'm not using the back of the tweezer anymore. I'm just using like the front, and then you have it. You take one of these out. I'll show you. So pretty. Look. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend you to be playing around with these, like taking out anything, because that's just a recipe for disaster. I'm telling you. Oh, so annoying. So what she basically say is like you can customize your own palette, put the mirror there, and travel with this, like this. And then the other ones, you can always go get a K, and basically, and that's it. Say the shadow, say the other ones, and just travel with this one. I won't recommend you that. It's a disaster. You always gonna be digging your shadow and destroying the shadow, the shape of the shadow. And then you just like have the mirror over here to see yourself and the pigments. So I'm just gonna put everything back the way it was, and I never wanna play with this again. Because every time having longer nails or done, every time you do this, what it causes is just you end up digging your shadow, like I just did again. So annoying. Anyway, so I'm just gonna keep it like this for the sake of this video and for the sake of my palette, because you know my palette is gonna be all destroyed. It's gonna be having dents all the time, and I just get annoyed. But the formula is amazing. I love this palette. It's so beautiful. It's better if you use your fingers, because if you use a brush, you can end up picking pigment and product, but it's gonna look like more radiant and like more, like the full effect if you use your fingers. And these two over here, purple. It's like a pink purpley, like a purpley pink and the purple. Okay, you can look there. Well, look at that, how beautiful. Then this one. Oh my god. Tell me that you can see how beautiful that looks. These beautiful shades over here, the swatch there. And this one. Ooh, wow. Ooh, I'm in love with this color. So far I love this one and this one. I love it. So beautiful. You can see the reflection. It's like these duochrome, multi-chrome shades. Ooh, so pretty. We're done with this one, with this little palette over here. Now let's move to this formula over here. This blue shade over here, like a purpley blue, and this purple, like a dark purple, and like, ooh, wow. That looks stunning. This palette is very pricey. I'm not gonna lie, it's very, very pricey. I'm not getting this palette for free at Sephora. Yeah, in the Sephora website. You know why? Because I was having all these points. I was having like, I think like 4,000 points. So what I did was just like, I don't remember. I got a bunch of products. Yeah, I got a few products. Not a bunch of products. Yeah, I got a few products. And then I got like a gift card with my points. Like I bought a gift card. So the gift card was like $100 plus the point. So I ended up getting this palette for free. So I didn't pay anything for this palette. And I didn't buy this palette now. I bought this palette last year in the last Sephora sale. Anyway, let's try this one. And this one. Ooh, can you see how pretty? The reflection. Okay, now let's try this one. Let's try this and this. Ooh, wow. Ooh, this shadow is so pretty. It reminds me of the MAC Pigment Vanilla. You see it again? Let me show you. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I think we're done with this one, this palette. Now let's go to the third palette. So let's try this shade over here. And let's try this one. Oh, shut up. I'm not impressed with the shade, but I am so impressed with this one. Oh, so sorry. Can you see it now? This remind me of the Pat McGrath duochrome shade. Multichrome shade. Can you see it? Can you see that green? It reminds me of Divine Rose by Pat McGrath. Divine Rose 2. Look. Can you see when I move my hands? Oh my God, that is so pretty. That is so pretty. The reflection. Camera, please focus. Now, this one, it was that one? Yes. That I ended up swatching before. So pretty. Can you see it there? That's a very vibrant, like, kind of, because I'm excited. I'm done. Let's swatch it. Wow. You have it. You see it? Oh, that is so pretty. I love this palette, PCR Neutral Matte. This is my baby. I'm gonna take a little bit of this one and this one, these two. And I'm just gonna apply on my crease. Take a little bit of this brown shade with this one. So pretty. I'm just gonna apply on my crease. Shadow over here. And I'm gonna apply on my brow bone. This brown, darker brown shade over here. I'm gonna use my fingers. I usually don't like to use fingers, and I recommend you not to use fingers in palettes because that can cause them to grow mold. I already experienced molds in my palettes, in the Huda Beauty palette that I bought, in a shadow that I never used before. It's always better to use brushes. This shadow over here, the dark purple. You get some fall off. Let's see. Okay. Stop. Very patty because this purpley shade, you can get some fall off. Very little, but you get it. Okay, there you go. Now I'm going to use this shadow over here. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. Can you look at that? We are flat brush. This one is by Sephora. It's the number 15. Wow. I'm not using my finger. I was going to use my finger, but I want to try the brush. And just with the brush, it looks like this. I'm loving it. This shade over here. Oh, it's so creamy. Oh my God, that is so pretty. It's a little bit, you got a little bit kickback because that one's a little bit dry compared with the other one. The other ones are like more creamy formula. Wow. An eyeliner brush. Ooh, Divine Rose by Pat McGrath. I'm gonna put it in the center. So creamy. Can you see how it's... Oh, I just want to put it in all my eyelid. I don't wanna lie. Can you see the green? I swear, I feel like I'm using Divine Rose by Pat McGrath. Can you see the green? I'm gonna be using this one. This one. I can see that there's different formula. For example, these ones are like creamy and they're more like satin, like a wet formula, kind of like pigment. But this one stand out more. Like this one stand out more. This one stand out more. This one here, you know, like they're pigment, like they're like sparkling pigments. If that makes sense. Let's use the shadow over here. You see the shade that remind me of matte vanilla pigment. And I'm gonna apply on my lower eyelid. There you go, very subtle. You can see that color is not really. It's just like a regular satin shadow. Now take a little bit of this shade over here. And I'm just gonna blend everything in here. Blend here on my crease. I was watching a show on Netflix called Velvet, or Test. I think in Turkish it's like Tesir, something like that. And I got so annoyed after like I think the third episode. And I'm like, I'm done. I'm just gonna go make my videos. So I'm glad that I can because I'm loving this palette so much. Gorgeous. You can see. This is a very beautiful palette. The pigments or shadows, let's name it, let's call it shadows or pressed pigments. Not all of them are so, you know, like diverse compared with these ones. For example, there's different in every little palette. There's 3 palettes here. In every little palette, this is like a satin shadow that you can apply on your crease or in your lower lash line, and then you move forward with a different texture. This one over here in this palette, for example, these 2 over here. Oh, sorry, this one, the one that looks like Pat McGrath, Divine Rose shadow, the green with gold. This one and these ones and this one, those 3 are like more for the eyelid, like they're more reflecting. This one is like a fine sparkling shade, but it's not so pigment. It is pigment, it's just not so strong in reflection like this one, and this one. Like these 3 are okay. Same thing with the second palette. This turquoise green shade, kind of like this. The purple and this one, they stand out more than these 3 over here. And same thing with this one. This one is very, wow, this one is so reflecting. And this one over here. But the other ones are like, okay. This one are just like two pink purplish shadow. You can tell over there. Like it's not so strong compared with the other ones. You can see that, see? They're kind of okay, but they're not like this one, for example. This one remind me of matte vanilla pigment, and this one by Pat McGrath. These 2 over here, gorgeous. Okay, so you can see I already applied eyeliner. I applied lashes. I used these lashes that I got last year, I think by July or something, by my birthday. Yes, July. This is Lily lashes, and these ones are in the shade enticing. Yeah, enticing. They're like half lash, so they're great because you apply them just like in half of your eye, so you're still wearing your mascara and it looks good. Eyeliner, you know, I'm doing a project pan to finish my NYX Epic Ink Eyeliner. It's a pen liner. That's what I use on my eyes. Now I'm gonna be using my Project Pan products. This is NARS and this is somewhere unrated a lot. This bronzer, this is Casino and Orgasm X. This is what I'm gonna be using on my face. my face. I want it subtle, but at the same time, I want some color, some bronzer. So pretty. I'm gonna be using Orgasm X. Using my One Side blush. This is Cheek Clapper Fat Ass. I know those names. They remind me of ours. I love it. I'm gonna like. I love it. So I'm just gonna use this one. This brush is by the brand Say. By the brand Say. The brush I got it last year. Using my Project Pan Anastasia Beverly Hills Dusty Rose lip liner. I love this lip liner. I'm so happy to use it, to wear it every day and use it. Love it, love it. My MAC lipstick, this is in the shade Tweak. Love this color, so pretty. Because my lips are still dry, it's great to use my lip gloss. This is by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is some Bake lip gloss. It smells so good. The part that I love most and enjoy more about doing my Project Pan is when I have to go to my lip products. Because when I use that powder in that foundation by Makeup Forever, oof, I want to pull my hair. The struggle is real with those Makeup Forever. I'm gonna apply my Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter palette. This is Sun Deep, and I'm gonna be using the color Bronze. This one right here. And here you have it. Love the palette. It's beautiful. It's so worth it, in my opinion. Oof, in love. Beautiful, beautiful palette. I'm so happy with this look. I'm obsessed with the shadows. The ones I use today are the ones that I'm obsessed. Love it, love it, love it so much. It's a great, great palette. Great, great palette. So beautiful. Like, oh my god. Like, wow. Look, I have some pigment here. Look at that. I'm just using that shadow. Look. Beautiful. Oh my god. Look at the reflection. So pretty. Thank you so much for watching. See you in another video.